Okay guys, in today's tutorial we are going to be drawing this instrument. It's actually a guitar, and we are being given all the dimensions. We're just going to get started. So the first setting we are going to do is to make sure our auto mode is on, and we would make sure all these are ticked, the end point especially, the midpoint, the center, and most of these. Make sure they are ticked, and we are going to be drawing in top view. So the first, we start by drawing this major line. This is a major line we are going to be drawing, and we have the major lines are being divided into 3 segments. The first is 100 millimeter as height, the second is 19, and the last is 78. So I'll take my line, I'll type line L, enter, take my first line 100, enter, my second line also 19, enter, my last line 78, enter. So I have 3 lines there. I'm going to zoom this, the first, the second, and the last. Okay, so okay, and the next is, if you look here, you're going to see a circle, and 2 circles actually, the first and this other one, and the circle is radius 25, and we have an arc here with radius 115. So we are just going to start. Now the circle is 25, distance apart is 25, so we are going to take L. Now from this end we type in 25, enter, and C, enter for the circle. The radius is 25, repeat that again, L, enter for line, 25, enter, escape, C for circle, enter, 25 for the radius. So we are done with this. So the next one we are going to do is to make sure we have this arc here, and the arc is 115. So what we are going to do is we would click here on the arcs, and we would choose start end radius. So we would click here, and the radius 115. Okay, so we've gotten this 115. The next thing we are going to do, we are going to extend this line to this circumference of this circle, and we do that to this too. Okay, so by that you type EX for extend, enter, enter again. We left click on this line and left click on the other line. So that's all. The next we are going to do is we are going to take a line for this particular line here, the vertical line here, and we are giving that it has it's an angle of 15. That is 90 minus 15 for this particular one, which is 75, and for this one that inclines to the left hand side is 90 plus 15, which is 105. So we are going to take L, enter, and we take from this point here upwards, type in 75. Okay, before that, tap, escape, tap, press your tab button on your keyboard and type 75, enter, do the same, enter command, and press the tab button, escape, take it all up, enter command, make sure it's all up, Tap 105, that is 90 plus 15, it should be 105. So the next thing we are going to do is okay, we will trim to make sure that so we could make our drawing more neat. TRIM, enter button twice, and we would trim this off. We will not be making use of this. We'll trim it off. I don't think I'll be needing this, so I trim it off. Same with this. So the next one we are going to do, we would offset this OF. You can type OF or OFF. Offset distance of 6. We want to get this line and this line. Offset distance of 6, enter. So offset this to the left, to the right, and we can equally do this to the left and to the right. Escape. So you have a circle here, and this is a circle, and it is about 20. Distance is 20 from the major line here. So you are going to take 20, and don't forget it's in between this the middle line here. We had 3 lines. We had the first one and the second one. The third one was deleted, so we are going to take L, enter, and distance of 20, enter. Okay, and C, enter for circle. We are going to draw the circle now. Circle is radius 20, enter. Okay, so we'll draw this particular radius, this circle with radius 25, but that you're going to be using tangent radius. Okay, tangent here, and the radius should be 25. Enter. So the next thing we'll do now is to draw this here. So take the tangent radius again, tangent here and tangent here. The radius is 8. So we've drawn this particular one now. The next thing we'll do is to trim. TRIM, enter and enter again. We trim this off, zoom it in. Okay, get this off, this and this off. We'll not be making use of them anymore. Okay, and the next one we are going to be drawing is this particular circle, and from here we know that the circle, the midpoint of that circle starts from the end of the first line. So this is the first line, and this is the end point of the first line. So we are going to take L for line, we track it. Okay, you have, well, how did I know that the green box here is the end point of that line? So take it to the right. Now the distance from the major line is 36. I'll draw my 36. I'll type my 36, enter. Okay, and I'll have my circle. The radius is 12. I'll type my C, enter. Specify 12, enter, and I'll escape. And the next one we are going to draw is this particular arc here, and I will be getting that from the circle. But before then, I will draw a reference line from the end of 19, the middle line here, which is 19. So I'll type my L, enter. I'll take a line, dimensionless all through here, then I'll left click and escape. So I'll draw this by taking that tangent radius kind of circle. I'll take a tangent here and tangent here, then I'll type in my 25, enter, press the enter command and escape. So the next one I will be doing is this particular arc here which this circle here, which I'm going to be drawing, and I'll be getting that. I'll still be using my tangent radius, tangent here, and 38. Type in 38 for the radius. Okay, I've gotten that right now. So the next, I should be making away with most of this. Okay, deleting, and I'll trim, trim, double click, I'll trim most of this. Okay, after trimming that, the next one we are going to draw is this particular circle here, and we have been given the radius is 10. Okay, so we will still use our tan radius. We take tangent here and tangent here, and the radius should be 12. Okay, 10. Enter. Then we have that. We're going to be trimming it. We trim it, trim, enter, and press the enter button again, and we trim this and this and this. So the next thing we are going to do is we will draw this particular side. We are done with the base. The downside is to draw this, and the information we have here is that we would it's inclined at 30 degrees. That's from 90, which is 90 degrees minus 30 degrees should give us 60 degrees. So we're going to have 60 degrees there. Type L, enter, draw it all up, and dimensionless actually, and press the tab button and type 60, enter, escape again. So we would first of all, we are going to offset this line with radius of 10. We'll type OF, enter, 10 to the left and to the right. So the reason I'm doing that is because we have a circle here, and the circle is actually a radius of 10, which is cutting through this particular circle that is radius of 12. So I would the next thing I'm going to draw there is I would take a line 16, which is 16, the distance is 16. So from here, line L, enter, so L, enter. I would from this distance 16, tab angle, which is 60, enter. Then I would take my C for circle to get this circle that is radius 12. So I would check where I would see a green box. Then I'll take my midpoint from there. The radius is 12. Type in 12, enter. So the next one I'm going to draw is this particular circle, which is radius 10. So radius 12 plus 10 should give me 22 to get the midpoint of here. So I'll start L, enter, pick my starting point from here, 22, type my 22, tap 60, enter. Now from that point I'll take my C, let's click, radius is 10, type in 10, and that's all. So the next I'm going to draw is, okay, before that we are going to take this particular curve by using as tangent radius, and take a tangent here, take a tangent here, and specify radius of 12, and we have that there. So I'll first of all trim this to make our drawing neat. Trim this particular thing here. So we're done trimming that, and the next one I'm going to draw is, I'll draw this particular one, and the radius should be 3. I'll still take my tangent radius, I'll touch here, tangent, and specify the radius, which is 3. And the next I'm going to draw, I'll make sure I do away with this. I will not be needing them anymore. Okay, so I'll trim this circle here. I'll trim this one too. I'll do away with this too. So the last one we will be doing is this particular place, and you know it's circle I'm going to be using. So I would make a line here, L, make a line to my left, dimensionless, let's click, and I'll extend this particular line by typing AX, enter again to extend it. Okay, escape. Then I'll take my tangent radius, take a tangent from here and here, and type in 3 for radius. I'll trim it, enter button twice to do away with this particular lines. So I think we are done with our drawing. If I need to do anything extra is to join this, let's click and J to join all of them. If I have to change it to another view, is to change it to realistic, I'll press pull it. Okay, press pull it at distance of, let's say, 3, enter. I would let's click here to off the grid mode. So this is the guitar,